Hello Internet, and welcome to another video of Pokemon Showdown. I hope you've been enjoying the Battlespot videos this week actually. Hopefully you've seen I have been playing some games on Battlespot with Jamie Boyd and his team. I think, because we did do 3 videos, you'll have seen hopefully Mondays and Wednesdays by now. Fridays is another fantastic video as well. I think we had some really good sessions, so look forward to the last one tomorrow. But for today, we are going to use this team again. Like we used on Tuesday. We're going to just hop into a game and see how we go. Again, this is a team that I've just sort of put together based on a team that won the Taiwanese National. So, there should be some strength to it, I guess. Okay. Interesting to see Jumpluff and Crobat here. He's got Gengar 2, so I don't know. He's got 2 potential Megas with his Kangaskhan and his Gengar. Wouldn't surprise me if that was a Mega Gengar, to be honest. This is potentially going to be a little bit tricky. Gengar is a bit of an issue for this team. There's only really Ferrothorn that can sort of stand up to it. So I really am expecting the Gengar to lead here. So maybe Salamence. I don't know. Maybe Salamence Xerneas. Like Infernape did really well for us on Tuesday, but I'm just gonna sort of leave you behind for now. Kyogre I think would be nice as well, and maybe Infernape would be nice for the extra insurance against the Kangaskhan, but maybe Smeargle too, because both of his restricted Pokemon do like to flash out their spread moves. This is a little bit tricky. I don't know, maybe if he goes for like a Tailwind or something, maybe a Fake Out would be invaluable. So I'm going to go with Infernape in the back this time. So Infernape would have been a nice lead, actually. I was a bit fearful of the Gengar potentially leading. Maybe it's not a Mega Gengar then. But we do get the Intimidate, which is fantastic. So we're going to try and Tailwind, and the problem is, I'm going to try and Tailwind and Geomancy. I was thinking about bringing Infernape in. The problem is, if he uses Fake Out on Salamence, which he hasn't done, then he would have potentially got his Tailwind up. Actually, he taunts my Salamence. He saw that coming. Nicely done. And then he would have been able to sort of Quick Guard on my Fake Out the next turn as I sort of scramble to try and get my Tailwind. So he saw that really nicely. Very good for him. But he didn't get his Tailwind. He probably will be getting his Tailwind this turn. But the Kangaskhan is still a reduced attack. I'm actually going to double Edge and Moonblast. Going to double into the Kangaskhan here. Oh, actually, we don't even need to, because we get a critical hit. Well, that helps things somewhat. Assuming it was a Jolly Kangaskhan, he would have been faster. He would have been able to get a big hit off onto the Xerneas or the Salamence. One of these Pokemon should be about 15 or so % now, I'd imagine. So slightly fortunate for us there. I didn't really want to touch the Crobat there because I suppose Super Fang is a little bit annoying, but Crobat doesn't offer the best offense really. Now, is he going to Erupt? That's the question. I could Hyper Voice here, and if he's physical and goes for a Precipice Blades, Salamence gets it off. If he is special with Eruption, which I think he might be, I think there's a sort of a big swing towards that now. Putting Kyogre protects Salamence from Eruption, because it probably is in Eruption range right now. So he does try and Super Fang the Kyogre, and he does go for a Precipice Blades, okay, and he misses as well. Alright, well, we're obviously getting pretty lucky here, so I would apologise, but it's not under my control. We do learn it is a physical Groudon too, which means he can't really touch Salamence unless he has got Rock Slide, for example. So I think I'm going to protect Salamence here and put Infernape in. Kangaskhan has gone down, so Infernape is not the most important thing. If Infernape survives this, i.e. he doesn't Super Fang and Precipice Blade, yeah, nice. Then we get to survive and we get to pressure with a Fake Out this turn. This either draws out his Quick Guard, or it just means the Groudon can't attack this turn. I did suspect he might try and target the Salamence. I did suspect he might have had Rock Slide, so we made the right call there. We're going to go for a Hyper Voice because it will knock the Crobat out. It'll stop him going for a Tailwind next turn and a Fake Out on his Groudon. If he's got a Quick Guard, then okay, he's got a chance of flinching us. If not, we're getting some nice damage off. Yeah, so he just Super Fangs the Salamence there. I'm fine with that. Hyper Voice might knock both of them out. It does. Yeah. His last Pokemon's probably going to be a Xerneas. We've still got all 4 Pokemon though. So, you know, you'd hope that 4 Pokemon can beat 1. Yeah, it is Xerneas. What have we got? We've got our own Xerneas and Kyogre in the back, haven't we? I could try and Tailwind. But would it just be better for me to get a massive hit off with Double Edge? Yeah, I'm going to go for a Double Edge and an Overheat. The combination of these two might even knock the Xerneas out. Maybe. Yeah, and it does. So, that's that. So we got pretty lucky in that game, but, you know, you're not seeing me complaining here. I'll take that. As we find GeoGeo27 with quite a nifty looking team. 2 Pranksters, can respect that. Rayquaza and Groudon, can respect that, but then Kangaskhan and Salamence. So he's got 3 potential Mega Pokemon there. This Rayquaza is going to be staying as a normal Rayquaza, you'd imagine. I'm not sure if he'll want to bring his Salamence or his Kangaskhan though. Both of them, like, I feel like this team is pretty good against both of those. He does have Trick Room options with both of his Prankster Pokemon actually. He does have Tailwind option with Salamence too, and with Whimsicott. Thunder Wave option with Meowstic as well. So he has got a few control options there. So I think actually Infernape Xerneas looks pretty alright, to be honest. With Kyogre in the back, Kyogre is pretty good against you know, Groudon, Rayquaza teams, and I think our own Salamence is quite nice here too. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I feel okay against this matchup, but you know, it's it'll be you know, typical if we just sort of lose this game. Meowstic could have Fake Out too, but Meowstic, even max speed, is slower than Infernape. I'm just going to go for a close combat on his Kangaskhan, and he might try and Trick Room with his Meowstic. Yeah, he might try and Trick Room. So I don't want to put Salamence in just yet because I want to save the Intimidate for potential Groudon. I could try and protect the Xerneas this turn. But no, I'm just going to try and Geomancy. I think he will Fake Out into the Xerneas, and he has done that, yeah. But, and he didn't even Mega Evolve, so yeah, I'll definitely take... Yeah, and he does actually Trick Room, so saving the Salamence. He will have Gravity, but at least we can get the Intimidate onto him now. I just wanted to, you know, not try and get too cheeky. Just try and you know, take a Fake Out there, because if for some reason he did go for a Fake Out in Infernape, which he really shouldn't have done, well, I suppose that's the only thing he really could have done to stop me just knocking out his Kangaskhan there. I suppose if he switched his Kangaskhan into something else, and he didn't Fake Out my Xerneas, then just protecting the Xerneas would have looked a bit silly there. So I'm glad I did try and go for a Geomancy there. We've only lost 16%. But we are in Trick Room now, and we're a bit threatened. So Smeargle would have been quite nice here. Xerneas doesn't look too happy. No, it doesn't. The Groudon could potentially have Sword Stance as well. If it has got a Sword Stance, then that's not good. I think he will Gravity here. So I think I'm not going to protect. I'm just going to try and get the knockout on this Meowstic. I'm just going to double into the Meowstic. So yeah, we should survive. We've got the Focus Sash. Xerneas is bulky enough to take that hit. Actually, we didn't even... Well, I could have just gone for a Dazzling Gleam there. That Meowstic clearly didn't have much bulk in it. So we're down to his last 2 Pokemon. He's actually got Whimsicott, but I'm going to get Grass Whistled on. Right. I'm definitely going to get Grass Whistled on. Infernape would be really nice here for the Quick Guard. So maybe... I don't know. Do I preserve Infernape here? Because Kyogre and Salamence do very well against his Groudon, but this Grass Whistle is going to be a real pain to deal with. He can Precipice Blade and knock out both of my Pokemon, but if he's got Sword Stance, now is the turn for him to go for it. If I let both these Pokemon go down, Salamence, Kyogre come in, and maybe we just have to... Oh, he can threaten with a Moonblast as well. Do we want to preserve the Quick Guard? I think considering both of my Pokemon in the back are very good here, Kyogre and Salamence, I'm just going to let both of them go down. If he does try and Sword Stance here and puts one of them to sleep, then I will be breaking the sash on his Whimsicott. So we're just going to try and get attacks off. But he does go for he does go for the Precipice Blade there. We've got one turn less of Trick Room. I can't really protect here though, because the Whimsicott should have Encore on it. I'm sure he'll probably try and put the Kyogre to sleep here, because Kyogre is the Pokemon that really threatens his Groudon. But I don't want him to predict me protecting Kyogre and Hyper Voice to Salamence this turn. So I am just going to go straight for a Hyper Voice Scald, I guess, onto the Groudon. Just because, I mean, again, if he does put one of us to sleep, then we can wake up even next turn. So we'll see what happens. He does Grass Whistle. He actually misses the Kyogre. So we do get the Scald off. We get the Hyper Voice off. If he did put us to sleep there, the Whimsicott would have had its sash broken. The Groudon would have been at about sort of 55%, I would imagine. We could potentially wake up with Kyogre next turn, so I don't think I needed that, but you know, it's it's pretty funny to be on the other side of the the foot really when it's your opponent missing Grass Whistle on you. So I'm just going to go for a Hyper Voice and a Scald and finish out the game. And we will look for one more game, just because we are not even at 13 minutes yet, as we find Spell Speed 3 with another Meowstic, actually. Another Xerneas Kyogre team as well, so Ferrothorn could be very nice here. He's only got the Talonflame with the one-shotting potential on Ferrothorn too. His Kangaskhan has probably got like Low Kick, just to help with the Ferrothorn matchup too, so I've got to bear that in mind as well, but Ferrothorn looks pretty nice here. So I think Infernape and Xerneas is the way to go, definitely with Ferrothorn in the back. And it is tempting to take Salamence here, actually, because it helps against Kangaskhan, helps against the Moongus, but his Kyogre could maybe be a bit of an issue for us. You know, I'm going to leave Kyogre at home. I'm just going to take Salamence. So he actually goes with Meowstic Xerneas. Okay. Okay, well this is quite tricky actually. He could potentially Trick Room here. I have got Ferrothorn, so maybe not. And he can't Rage Powder Gyro Balls either. So I'm going to go for a Fake Out on the Meowstic and Geomancy. He's probably going to go for his own Geomancy too. We'll see. If he had Quick Guard, he could have gone for it there, maybe. Meowstic flinched before my Xerneas went for a Geomancy, so he was going to use something with priority there. Either his own Fake Out, or maybe Thunder Wave or something, but Infernape is faster naturally than Meowstic. So this turn, I'm going to go for a Quick Guard, and I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, because it will knock out his Meowstic. The Quick Guard will stop any Thunder Waves or whatever too. He actually has Yawn. Wow, that's nice. And yeah, Dazzling Gleam at +2, straight down. Yeah. So Quick Guard Infernape actually doing some work here. Because he protected his Xerneas too, that's actually pretty good for us. Now, a +2 Moonblast from this timid Xerneas won't knock out his Talonflame. I have got Intimidate in the back. I mean, he has just seen Quick Guard, so he will probably just Flare Blitz into my Xerneas, to be honest. How can I not throw this game away? Because I think we're in a decent position right now. I don't want to just bring in Salamence because it will go down to a Dazzling Gleam. So and I don't want Ferrothorn to come in on any chip damage, on any like Dazzling Gleams, or I don't think he will Brave Bird, but you know, don't want to risk it. So I think I'm leaving Infernape in here, and I think I'm going to go for an Overheat, because I think I'll be in Blaze range. I think he will Dazzling Gleam here. A Blaze Overheat on his Xerneas, which should put him into Gyro Ball range from the Ferrothorn, and I'm going to Moonblast the Talonflame here, because if he does Flare Blitz, or even Brave Bird, the recoil damage will take it down. He actually Tailwinds. Okay, so that's actually a bit of a pain, because it means the Talonflame isn't going to go down this turn. Infernape does stay around though with its Focus Sash, which is nice. I can potentially Quick Guard again, but Talonflame really can just Flare Blitz now, because he is in Tailwind and he is naturally faster. So I'm expecting a Flare Blitz and a Dazzling Gleam, and there's not really anything that I can do to stop that. I need to hope that the recoil does knock his Talonflame out. So I suppose we'll try and close combat the Talonflame with Infernape, and we'll just protect the Xerneas here. And hopefully the next turn we can get him to knock himself out to recoil. Yeah, so Dazzling Gleam. Flare Blitz, yeah. Yeah, he would have been silly to go for a quick, you know, Brave Bird. That's the move. A quick move, a quick attack. So Xerneas is going to go down this turn. I think we've lost the game, to be honest. Yeah, because so think back a few turns ago when I was saying, you know, how can I not lose this game because I think I'm in a good position. It turns out all you had to do really was go for the Tailwind, because you know, like I was saying, because this Xerneas isn't modest, a Moonblast won't knock him out, and I was really hoping that his own recoil would knock his Talonflame out. And okay, like the Talonflame is probably going to go down to his own recoil now, but Salamence will protect. I'll have Ferrothorn, but he'll have another turn of Tailwind. I don't think Ferrothorn, I don't know, Ferrothorn could pull it through, but I'm not sure it'll be able to. So I think I'm in a really bad position here. I'm going to protect Xerneas. I don't think there's any reason why I should try and go for a double protect. So I will try and Moonblast, because his own, well, actually his own recoil might not knock us out. Actually his own recoil will knock us out, because he does go for the Brave Bird. Okay. I don't know, I had a little bit of a moment of panic there, because I thought if he actually goes for a Moonblast on my Xerneas, then really he could probably attack him. Oh, it's not Kyogre. Then he could probably attack me with his Talonflame, and the recoil wouldn't knock himself out there. Actually, he doesn't have Kyogre in the back. So the Kangaskhan, like I suspected at the beginning, probably will have Low Kick. So we'll see if it does or not. All he has to do here is Low Kick and Dazzling Gleam, really, and he's won the game. So we'll try and protect again with Salamence, and we'll try and is there any need in trying to protect with Ferrothorn here? I don't think he'll fake, you know, go for a fake out on the Ferrothorn, so we'll just try and Gyro Ball the Xerneas. Oh, we do get a double protect. He does go for a Dazzling Gleam, but I'm expecting a Low Kick. It is a Low Kick, and with a critical hit, the critical hit was not necessary. It knocks us out anyway, so okay, so, you know, we had a run with this team. It went quite well. We actually won all 3 games on Tuesday, and we won 2 out of the 3 in this video, so, you know, we've had a good run with it, I suppose. It's quite a solid team. It can obviously win games. The Tailwind and the opposing Xerneas was the downfall for us here as well. Our opponent, you know, quite smartly actually didn't bring his Kyogre. He did bring the Kangaskhan. He identified that Ferrothorn is very good against Xerneas and Kyogre, and if I brought it, he did bring his Talonflame, but really that would be the only thing that he had to hit it, really, unless he brought his Kangaskhan as well, which he did do, and it did have Low Kick, so, you know, good for him. So, so thanks a lot, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, you know, watching this. Look forward to tomorrow's video with, you know, Jamie again. Another really good episode. You know, really, really good games in that one. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please, you know, feel free to like and share, and you know, do all the other nice stuff too. So Do appreciate that. So thanks and goodbye for now.